Hello friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Monday Motivation. If you're new here, I'm Shawon and my mission is to help women entrepreneurs build a brand and business they love. Here on the channel, I share business tips as well as take you behind the scenes in my life and business as an entrepreneur. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive on into today's Monday Motivation. So I'm gonna make my favorite tea. My bags are already going here. And this Monday Motivation started in my garden. A lot of things, I feel a lot of lessons that I learned as a business owner and even with life happen, like they come through my garden time. And even though the season for gardening for us in Massachusetts is all over, there are still quite a few lessons that I have stored up that I always seem to defer to. And this one, so it was, I want to say maybe it was May or June, and I had ordered some seeds for planting zinnias. And I was so excited. I've been talking about it for a few years that I wanted to add some zinnias into my garden. So this year I decided to, okay, in order to do that, you need to first place an order, find some seeds, and let's get started there. So I went online, I found a great company to order some seeds from. They arrived and I was like, oh my goodness, I think I've missed the window to plant these seeds. If I plant them right now, they may not grow. So I was a little hesitant, but I said, you know what? I'm going to step out. I'm going to put them in the ground anyway, because I've been talking about this for so long and I've seen zinnias in other gardens and out and about, and I absolutely just love the flowers. Leave me a comment below if you love gardening or if you love zinnias. All right, so they arrived. Like I mentioned, I thought I was too late to get them in the ground, but I decided to go for it and do it anyway, right? I was going to take a chance and just plant the seeds. So I had an area in my little space that was dedicated specifically to the zinnias. So I got the ground already. I put the seeds in and I put a date in my calendar. I think it was August 5th that I could expect to see the zinnias bloom. So based on the packet and things that I read on the internet, I had a good idea of when I could expect to see my blooms. So I planted them. I had this date on my calendar of expectation that I was awaiting their arrival to bloom and just be so beautiful. And during that time of waiting, I would go out every day. I would look at them. I would watch the little seedlings grow. I would see little leaves sprout up, right? I would start to see some progress that also inspired me to be hopeful. Like, hey, you didn't wait too long. These zinnias are going to actually grow and become something, right? And over time, I just, did what I needed to do. I didn't want to overwater them because I have been so guilty of overwatering things and not being successful, at least with things that are indoors. So I didn't want to overwater them. I was very careful in following the directions because I wanted to see the zinnias bloom. And I began to, think about this whole process as it relates to us as business owners, right? For some of us, it might be a matter of, should I plant these seeds? Is it too late? Do I have time? Have I waited too late? Will they grow and become something? And that was my first lesson that I learned from this process, that no, it's not too late. And it's something that happens when we are waiting for the perfect time, right? I'm going to do it when this. I should have planted them then. I should have started 2 years ago. I should have started 5 years ago, whatever the case may be. Sometimes that thought of, have I waited too late will get into our minds and cause us to just not do anything, right? And I thought about that, with this whole process of planting the zinnias and having that little bit of hesitation of, oh my goodness, I'm out of the window for these zinnias to bloom and to become something. So that's the first lesson that I learned. And the second lesson that I learned was things that are good and things that are beautiful, things take time to grow, right? Things take time to grow. That was the second lesson that I learned from this, especially as a business owner, that good things take time to grow. And even though, I went outside, I was going out there every day and I was looking at them and I was pulling out maybe little weeds that were starting to sprout up around them. I had to remember to be patient, to remember that date that I put on my calendar, August 5th, and to remember that good things take time to grow. And just like I would say that same lesson applies in our businesses. Those good things that you're wanting to do, the transformation that you want for your clients, this business that you have, a vision that you have, those good things take time to grow. So stay encouraged, keep watering, keep tending to them, keep going out to that garden and pulling out the weeds. Make sure that the right things are in your soil, like all of the things, right? And even though I'm thinking about a garden, I'm also absolutely thinking about our businesses and what happens during this process of growing this good thing. And to remember that it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, right? I had a window of time to see my seeds grow into something beautiful. And I guess I should let you know that August 5th, when I went out to my garden, there was the first bloom, the most beautiful bloom that, had I not taken that chance to plant, would have never bloomed into something beautiful. So I want to also encourage you in that way too. That was another lesson that I learned in terms of having a vision, right? Having a big picture vision of what it is that you want to see. And writing on the calendar, I expect to see my zinnias bloom on August 5th. And then not just that, I had a vision, but I also had to put in the work, the little things that I needed to do in order to make those blooms happen. So my friends, that is my Monday motivation for you today. I hope that these little lessons that I've learned from my gardening experience will also be beneficial and helpful to you as you are growing your business. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.